Hey everyone, welcome back to the We Studio, and today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. We're going to be reacting to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier trailer, as well as talking about a few details that have been released about it. And I'm here with my mduhzay.
Hey everybody.
So, this is a brand new section in the Marvel Universe. WandaVision was very, sitcom, magic, sword, kind of like investigating kind of thing. In this one, we're kind of back to the roots of Marvel. So, what are your expectations going into this show?
I'm very excited about this. Like you said, it's getting back to the roots. We're talking about spies and superheroes. I loved WandaVision, but I'm super excited about getting into this section of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I think that people are gonna have to definitely adjust. Because, now they're so used to, the sitcom thing, and now they're going to have to go back to action, where, Marvel really, is based on. So it'll be interesting to go back to here. And it definitely, from what we've seen in the past, it looks like, this has been, I've seen, little small teasers, but this is the official trailer. So we're going to go and react to it. Here we go.
Let's do it.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan?
Great.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished. Upside down right now. Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Ready.
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us.
Girl, kick your ass.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. How old are you?
Okay, so what were your thoughts on that trailer?
I loved it. I love the action. I loved the humor. I loved everything about it. What do you think?
It just definitely seems to be focusing on a team up between two people who aren't necessarily fond of each other.
That's right. And that's what makes it interesting. There's that relational tension, and they have to come together to defeat an enemy, to, whatever the goal is. So.
Yeah, so I have some info I want to share. Okay. So, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan reprised their respective roles as Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes from the film series.
Okay.
Daniel Bruhl, Emily VeCamp, and Wyatt Russell also star. By September 2018, Marvel Studios was developing a number of limited series for Disney Plus centered on supporting characters from the MCU films, with Spellman hired to write one on Falcon and the Winter Soldier in October. The series was officially confirmed in April 2019, along with Mackie and Stan's involvement. Scott Glenn was hired the next month. Filming began in October 2019 in Atlanta, Georgia, before moving to the Republic in early March 2020. Production was halted due to the COVID-19 pandemic, resuming in Atlanta in September 2020. Filming ended in the Republic in October. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is scheduled to premiere on March 19th, 2021, and will run for 6 episodes until April 23rd, 2021. It'll be part of Phase 4 of the MCU. So that's some info about the production. So, it was originally supposed to come out on August of 2020.
Okay.
My thought was that it was going to, because this was originally supposed to be the first one.
Right.
So I thought it would come out in January, around the time that WandaVision did. I didn't know that they would change it around, because there was a rumor for a while that WandaVision would come out in December. which was its original goal to come out in December, and then it was just pushed back to January because I think it made more sense to just go ahead and do that. But I assumed that Falcon and the Winter Soldier will come out in January, and then WandaVision will come out at this time, but they flip-flopped it because WandaVision was done filming. I think that they wanted to get something out there to like start 2021. When did you personally think that this show would come out?
Well, I don't know. I thought Falcon and Winter Soldier would be first, so I think that makes sense. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any connection between the two. I'd imagine there'll be some connection, but obviously it didn't matter which one came first.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm not sure if Loki will have a special order or not.
It's hard to say.
I think we'll just have to wait and see. But here's the official premise that has been released about the show. After being handed the mantle of Captain America at the end of Avengers Endgame, Sam Wilson teams up with Bucky Barnes in a worldwide adventure that puts their ability to the test as they fight the anti-patriotism group, the Flag Smashers. So they're just like, they're working together, and it's like comical, but also like an adventure. Like, and they have to work together. I saw some like football field kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed like a maybe a Super Bowl
and like some parties kind of thing.
Right.
So like it might like be like some sort of like maybe like some Super Bowl kind of thing along with some action. I mean, it could be like a I don't know. It's like mixing. It seems like different elements. Like it's mixing like football. It's mixing that sports aspect and like that party aspect along with a lot of action. So I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. Does it remind you of anything, or is it something totally
different? I think it feels much like the older Marvel stuff. Captain America and Winter Soldier was one of my very best, my favorite Marvel movies. I love the spy and the action, the mystery. It's going to be very interesting because I think one of the themes that runs through this show is who is going to take over the mantle of Captain America. And what I think I'm getting from watching all this is that both Falcon and the Winter Soldier have legitimate rights to it. Of course, Falcon is the one who will start with it. But I think that maybe the government has somebody else in mind. And so I think there's going to be some tension there between maybe the government or some organization who wants someone else to be Captain America beyond those two characters. And so I think there's going to be tension there. Obviously, there is some villain in the background, which we won't spoil who that is. But I'm super excited to see the tension. And just like Captain America and Winter Soldier, there's so much tension going on there. I think that's what we're going to feel. It's going to feel similar in a way.
Mm-hmm. So, some casting info. Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan are reprising their roles. Daniel Bruhl is playing Baron, and he's responsible for the Avengers breakup in Captain America Civil War, so he's going to be involved in here. And then we have Emily
Who does he play? Zemo. That is the villain.
Emily Van Camp as Sharon Carter.
Yes. And she was the one kicking butt in there.
Wyatt Russell as John F. Walker.
Yes. And that will be the interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you looking forward to most about this particular show?
Like getting back to Marvel roots, like I said earlier. Like just like a different vibe. I think it's gonna like bring back like maybe has some connections to like other films or maybe even like WandaVision, like a little like Easter eggs, But I think that I want to see something a little bit different and something that like a mission. I do like that about it and how it's like comical too and like parties and like football. I just think that they're bringing a lot of different aspects together and I'm hoping that it makes a really good Marvel show. And I thought that this one was the one I was most looking forward to out of the three of them when they were first announced. And WandaVision was the one I was least. It was then Loki, but WandaVision could definitely be maybe like better than these two. I think we'll just have to wait and see. But
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, we were surprised by WandaVision. I think we're gonna be surprised by this one. I think it's gonna be excellent. Mm-hmm. I think when we review the first episode, I think we're gonna be blown away.
Yes. So I'm not. One thing I want to say is that I think it's just one episode coming out on.
Yes, one episode on the first Friday. Right.
And so there'll be an episode March 19th, 26th, April 2nd, 9th, 16th, and 23rd. And then Bad Batch is coming out in May, so we'll have a week off, and then we'll be, and then we'll have the Bad Batch, and then after the Bad Batch is over, we'll have Loki. So just a few breaks, honestly, in between. Like a week off, I think is a week off in between each one. I'm not sure. Like What If, I'm sure might come out in August. So like I think that I think that what I'm seeing is that there's a week off in between each Marvel show to like prepare for it. So this past week was the break between WandaVision and Falcon. So a week off roughly is kind of what we're expecting. I think that's great that they won't have any long hiatuses between these shows. Would you agree?
Yes.
Because like COVID came in and like ruined everything. Like every show was affected by it that was filming, including this one. And this one, they were actually really close to being done with, and they had some issue with earthquakes involved. They had some issues wherever they were filming at. I don't remember the exact place, but like right before COVID happened, these things happened, which delayed them even more. So they had a rough filming schedule, and COVID came in, but luckily they were able to return, and we're getting this show, which I'm really looking forward to, because technically it's like 9 months past. Well, 7 months past, but I think it's still going to deliver something fun to the Marvel Universe. Would you agree?
Yes.
So, Season 2, there have been some talks about a Season 2 for the show. Earlier we were talking, what's the one thing that could affect a Season 2 for the show?
Well, I mean, when you take a look at the story that is woven between all the movies and television shows, does it interact with these two particular characters? And not just the characters themselves, but the story itself about Captain America, the Mantle, the villain, Baron Zemo. So all of those things will determine whether there is a second season. I do think there's more likelihood for a second season than, let's say, WandaVision, which that story's done, right? They told the story. So it's basically telling a movie, extending it out over 9 episodes. And I think that's what this is too. This is like a movie in 6 episodes. And so we will see. I think more likely that we might see a second season between these two guys.
I think Loki, we're going to get a second season too.
And why do you say that?
Well, I mean, I've just heard like a lot of stuff about it. I'm not sure story-wise because we don't know enough about it yet. We haven't done a lot of research, but they've already talked more about a season 2. I think it's not officially renewed yet, but like the writers want a season 2 for that one.
Okay, cool.
There have been quotes about that. I think that the writers for this show want a season 2 as well. So again, I don't think it's likely that we'll get a WandaVision season 2, but I think it's likely that we'll get like season 2s for at least these 2 shows. I'm not sure about others, and we know the what if we'll get a season 2.
Sure, they can keep going on that as long as they have ideas.
Yeah, I mean, you think about like they're doing 10 episodes, they can probably like come up with maybe like 100. You think about it. I mean,
sure.
If you really like map it out, And one more thing, Puerto Rico was the place where the earthquakes were happening, and that was in January.
Okay.
So then they had to move all their production to the Republic, and then they were planning on doing it March 25th, and then COVID happened.
So that was that interrupted the flow.
Yeah, so rough filming schedule, I gotta say. But I'm glad that they were able to do it in October, and again, I'm grateful that we're getting this now. I don't think it would have made any difference when we saw it, but anyways, so that is kind of going to be in this video. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Nope, can't wait, man.
So on our review on it will be available next week sometime. We're going to watch it Friday night. So anyways, I'm going to thank everyone for watching the studio. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, thanks for watching, and bye.
Bye.